My son's wife told everyone she had a miscarriage. The whole family cried with her. My son held her for hours. She got sympathy cards, flowers, money, but I got a phone call from the clinic and the nurse said something that made my blood stop. "Ma'am, your test results show you were never pregnant." I sat down. My hands started shaking. She wasn't talking to me. She thought I was Emily. And that's when I knew. My son's wife had been lying the entire time. Let me go back. My son Jason met Emily 3 years ago. She was sweet, polite, always smiled at family dinners, but I noticed small things. She deleted texts from his phone when he wasn't looking. She hid bills. She cried any time he questioned her. My wife said I was being paranoid, just give her a chance. She loves him, so I stayed quiet. But then Thanksgiving happened. Emily excused herself to the bathroom during dinner. I walked past the hallway and heard her whispering on the phone, "Don't worry. Once the miscarriage happens, he'll never leave me. He'll be too guilty." I froze. She came out 2 minutes later wiping fake tears. "Jason, I'm bleeding. Something's wrong with the baby." My son's face went white. He grabbed his keys, panic in his eyes. "We need to go to the hospital right now." "No, it's okay. I just need to lie down." She looked directly at me while she said it. That's when I knew something was very wrong. 2 days later, my phone rang. Unknown number. "Hi, this is Cedar Valley Clinic. We've been trying to reach you about your test results. I think you have the wrong number. Is this Emily Thompson?" My heart stopped. "Your pregnancy test came back. You were never pregnant. The hormone levels were normal. There was no miscarriage because there was no baby." I didn't say anything for 5 seconds. "Can you email me those results?" "Of course. Is everything okay?" "Yes, thank you." I hung up. I sat in my truck in the driveway for 20 minutes staring at my phone. My son's wife had faked a pregnancy, and now she was faking a miscarriage, and my son believed every word. I didn't tell anyone, not yet. I started watching, listening, paying attention. I found prenatal vitamins in the trash, still sealed, never opened. I checked her search history on the family computer. How to fake pregnancy symptoms. How long does a miscarriage last? Can men tell if you're lying about being pregnant? I felt sick. Then I heard her on the phone with a friend. "Men are so stupid. You mention miscarriage and they'll do anything for you. Jason hasn't questioned me once." I recorded it. I put everything in a folder, screenshots, voice recordings, the clinic email. I didn't confront her. I waited, because I needed her to expose herself. I carried a small wooden bird keychain. My father gave it to me before he died. He told me it meant one thing: the truth always comes out. I started leaving it places. On the kitchen table after Emily faked stomach pain. On the couch after she pretended to faint. On her car seat after she told Jason she lost the baby. She started panicking. "Jason, why do you keep putting this bird everywhere? What are you talking about? I've never seen that before." She looked at me across the room. She knew it was me, but she couldn't prove it, and it was eating her alive. Emily planned a small memorial for the baby that never existed. She invited family, friends. She wore all black. She cried on cue. I showed up and handed her the bird keychain in front of everyone. "This is for you. It means the truth always finds a way." Her hand shook when she took it. "Thank you," but her eyes said something else. That night she deleted everything, wiped her phone, threw out papers. Then she told Jason I was harassing her. "Your father is trying to destroy us. He hates me. He's been leaving things around the house to scare me." Jason confronted me. "Dad, what's going on? Why are you doing this to her?" I didn't argue. I just put the clinic envelope on the counter and walked out. Emily grabbed it before Jason could see, but it was too late. She knew I had proof. Emily filed a restraining order against me. She claimed I was stalking her, harassing her, threatening her mental health. The court set a hearing. She showed up in a black dress, makeup perfect, lawyer next to her. She looked confident until I walked in holding the envelope. Her face went pale. The judge asked her to explain the harassment. "He's been leaving objects around my house, following me. He's trying to make me look crazy because he never wanted Jason to marry me." The judge looked at me. "Do you have a response?" I slid the envelope across the table. "Your Honor, this is a medical report from Cedar Valley Clinic. It proves Emily was never pregnant." The room went silent. The judge opened it, read it, looked up slowly. "Ms. Thompson, according to this document, you were never pregnant. Is that correct?" Emily's mouth opened, but no words came out. "You filed this restraining order based on a fabricated trauma. This case is dismissed. Jason turned his head toward Emily. What is he talking about? Jason, I can explain. Were you ever pregnant? She didn't answer. That silence said everything. Jason stood up and walked out of the courthouse. Emily chased after him. Jason, wait, please, let me explain. He didn't stop, didn't look back. I walked past her and placed the bird keychain in her hand one last time. Lies fly fast, but the truth always lands harder. She stared at the bird, tears running down her face, not from sadness, from shame. She lost everything that day. The restraining order, her credibility, her control over my son, and the sympathy she used like a weapon. Jason moved back home for a while. One night he sat across from me in the kitchen. Dad, that phone call from the clinic. They weren't supposed to call you, were they? I paused. No, they thought I was her, and you didn't correct them. No, I didn't. He nodded slowly. Thank you for not letting her destroy me completely. He stood up and walked to his room. I thought that was the end of it, but it wasn't. The next morning I found something on the porch. The bird keychain. It wasn't from Jason, it was from Emily. There was a note underneath it. 5 words written in shaky handwriting. I understand now. I'm sorry. No excuses, no explanations. Just the truth she finally couldn't run from. She understood what the bird meant, but it was too late. I picked it up, held it in my hand, and for the first time in months I felt lighter because I didn't destroy her. The truth did. If you've ever had to protect someone you love from a liar, you know how heavy that weight is. And if you want more stories where the truth wins, where manipulators expose themselves, and where justice doesn't need violence, just patience, subscribe right now. Because the next story drops in 1 minute. And trust me, you won't want to miss it. The truth always finds its way out, even when it has to travel through lies, silence, and a courthouse. It always lands.